Celebrities you didn't know were Filipino.
Pay my bills! Pay my telephone bill!
Imagine discovering that one of your favorite Hollywood icons has roots in the Philippines, someone who has shared laughs, brought tears, or even made you dance to their music. What if I told you that the global superstar behind chart-topping anthems has proudly Filipino blood running through their veins? Or that a beloved TV host's vibrant energy is inspired by her mixed heritage of Filipino traditions?
See? I told you.
Prepare to be surprised as we dive into the incredible journeys of celebrities who are far more connected to the Philippines than you ever realized. These stories reveal a side of fame you've probably never seen, full of cultural pride, family bonds, and a deep love for Filipino customs. Ready to be amazed? Let's uncover the hidden roots of some of your favorite stars. Who knows? By the end, you might see them in a completely new light. Olivia Rodrigo.
I'm part Filipina. On my dad's side of the family, my Filipino heritage comes from my great-grandfather.
Olivia Rodrigo, the record-breaking pop sensation behind Driver's License and star of High School Musical. The series, has a rich cultural heritage you might not expect. She's part Filipino, while she's won fans worldwide for her emotionally raw lyrics and powerhouse vocals. Many are surprised to learn about her Filipino roots, which trace back to her father's side of the family. My heritage is a part of who I am, Olivia has said, adding, I'm proud of my family and our history. Her great-grandfather immigrated to the United States from the Philippines, seeking a better life for his family. Growing up in California, Olivia's cultural identity was lovingly infused with Filipino traditions, especially around food. She often shares how her family gathers to make lumpia, her favorite dish, and how these traditions have kept her connected to her roots.
I truly would not be the songwriter I am today had I not grown up being so inspired by everything that.
Despite her widespread fame, Olivia's Filipino heritage hasn't always been in the spotlight. The music industry often emphasizes her musical influences, like Taylor Swift, over her multicultural background. Still, Olivia embraces and celebrates this part of her identity. She's voiced pride in representing Asian Americans in entertainment and inspires young fans by showing how embracing every facet of one's background can enrich one's artistry. Rodrigo's diverse identity adds depth to the ever-evolving landscape of pop music and serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of representation. Her success highlights how cultural heritage shapes creativity, making her a role model for embracing every piece of who you are. Darren Criss.
Pay my bills! Pay my telephone bill!
Darren Criss, the multi-talented actor and singer celebrated for his role as Blaine Anderson on Glee and his award-winning performance in the assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story, proudly embraces his Filipino heritage. While fans have long admired his undeniable charm and vocal prowess, many are unaware that his mother hails from Cebu City, Philippines. I take great pride in being part Filipino, Darren has shared, often emphasizing the importance of his roots. Growing up in a culturally diverse household in San Francisco, he enjoyed a blend of traditions that deeply shaped him. Filipino customs, particularly those surrounding family and celebrations, are integral to his identity. This connection is evident in moments like his wedding, where he honored his heritage by wearing a barong Tagalog, the traditional Filipino formal attire. Despite his fame, Darren has consistently uplifted Asian representation in Hollywood, speaking out about the need for more diverse stories and roles. He's also been vocal about the challenges Asian Americans face in the entertainment industry, using his platform to advocate for change. His heritage shines through not just in his words, but also in how he proudly showcases Filipino culture in his personal milestones and public appearances. Darren Criss's embrace of his Filipino roots brings visibility to the rich, often underrepresented tapestry of Asian cultures in mainstream media. His story inspires countless fans, proving that celebrating your cultural heritage is not only beautiful but powerful.
And I am so enormously proud to be a teeny tiny part of that as the son.
Her, Gabby Wilson. Her, the Grammy-winning R&B artist behind soulful hits like Best Part and Hard Place, has a rich cultural heritage that many fans may not know. She's half Filipina. Born Gabriela Gabby Wilson, Her has captivated audiences worldwide with her velvety voice and honest lyrics, all while quietly embracing her Filipino roots.
Let me not put my face on my music. Let me not put a name on my music and just give my music the way that it is.
My mom is Filipina, and I grew up in a very Filipino household, she shared in an interview. Karaoke was a huge part of our culture. Indeed, the vibrant and communal Filipino love of music left a lasting impression on her. It's easy to see how her soulful performances are infused with that same joy and passion she witnessed growing up. Her also fondly recalls savoring her family's cooking, with dishes like sinigang, adobo, and kare-kare providing not just comfort but a flavorful connection to her heritage. Despite her fame, Her has always kept her personal life mostly private, preferring to let her music do the talking. Her stage name, which stands for Having Everything Revealed, reflects that philosophy. This has sometimes meant that the depth of her cultural background isn't immediately obvious. Still, she proudly represents her roots, crediting her upbringing with shaping her artistry and perseverance. HER's success highlights the power of diverse influences in shaping contemporary music. As a biracial artist embracing both her Filipino and African-American identities, she stands as a beacon of representation, proving that music truly knows no boundaries. Manny Jacinto.
I'm just trying to figure out what the is happening. I think we might be in an alien zoo or on a prank show.
Manny Jacinto, best known for his hilarious role as Jason Mendoza on The Good Place, has roots that run deep in the Philippines. Though the actor's comedic timing and charm have captured hearts, many are surprised to learn he was born to Filipino parents from Nueva Ecija. Jacinto moved to Canada at age 3, growing up in Vancouver, where he balanced his heritage with life in a multicultural city. My upbringing is a big part of who I am, Manny has said, expressing pride in his Filipino background. His journey to acting was far from typical. He initially pursued a degree in civil engineering. However, his passion for dance, particularly hip-hop, eventually led him to the performing arts and, ultimately, to Los Angeles to chase his acting dreams. Fans often express joy in seeing someone of Filipino descent represented in Hollywood, and Manny doesn't take that responsibility lightly. He deeply values the messages he receives from viewers who are thrilled to see their culture depicted on screen. It means the world to hear that people feel seen and celebrated, he reflects, emphasizing his commitment to uplifting his community.
None of the TVs get the NFL Red Zone channel. My soulmate doesn't even know who Blake Bortles is.
While roles for Asian actors remain limited, Manny Jacinto's breakthrough serves as an inspiration. His success story brings much-needed visibility to Filipino talent, reminding the world that representation matters. In a world of stereotypes, Manny's authenticity and pride in his heritage offer hope for a more inclusive future in entertainment. Hailee Steinfeld.
Hailee Steinfeld! See? I told you.
Hailee Steinfeld, celebrated for her Oscar-nominated role in True Grit and standout performances in Ender's Game, Pitch Perfect, and as Spider-Woman in Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, has a rich cultural heritage that many may not know. Through her maternal grandfather, Hailee has Filipino roots, an identity she holds close to her heart. I'm very proud of my Filipino heritage, she has said, stressing how her mixed background fuels her passion to represent diverse stories on a global stage. Beyond acknowledging her roots, Hailee engages actively with Filipino culture. She has fondly spoken about Filipino cuisine, with adobo ranking as a favorite dish, and has expressed her admiration for the joyful and hospitable nature of the Filipino people. Visiting the Philippines and experiencing its vibrant culture firsthand has further deepened her connection. Additionally, she shares a special link to Filipino entertainment, being the grandniece of Larry Domasin, a known actor in the Filipino community during the 1960s.
Right now. Right here, right now. Yeah.
However, this heritage isn't always immediately obvious given her mixed ancestry, which also includes English, German, and African-American lineage. Despite this, Hailee embraces every facet of her identity. Her advocacy for representation in Hollywood reflects this commitment. Her song Most Girls, for instance, promotes self-empowerment and diversity, resonating with fans worldwide. Her influence extends beyond film. Hailee has won awards like a Critics' Choice Movie Award and earned multiple nominations for her musical talent, even receiving Grammy nods. As she navigates the spotlight, she continues to inspire fans of all backgrounds, proving that embracing one's cultural heritage can be a source of strength and artistic expression, contributing richly to the global entertainment landscape. Join me on this exciting journey. Comment one if you'll watch until the end. There are some big surprises you won't want to miss. Dave Bautista.
I think that with a lot of Filipinos are just very driven.
Dave Bautista, famed for his role as Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy, has a powerful connection to his Filipino heritage that has deeply influenced his life and career. While many recognize him from his days as a WWE champion or as a Marvel superhero, fewer are aware that his father is Filipino and his grandparents immigrated to the United States, bringing with them stories of the Philippine military service of Bautista's grandfather. "I'm very proud of my heritage," Bautista has affirmed, expressing how his upbringing instilled a deep sense of cultural pride. His body bears permanent tributes to his roots, including a tattoo of the Philippine flag and the sun's rays from the flag on his elbow. These tattoos are more than art. They symbolize a lifelong connection to the Philippines. Bautista recalls how visiting the country for the first time in 2006 left a profound impact. "They embraced me like I was 100% Filipino," he shared, reflecting on the overwhelming warmth and acceptance he experienced. Beyond personal pride, Bautista is a strong advocate for diversity in Hollywood and a vocal opponent of bigotry. His Filipino heritage and background have shaped his fierce dedication to speaking out against discrimination and supporting the Asian American community. Dave's story is one of resilience and authenticity, serving as a beacon of representation for countless fans who see their heritage reflected in his achievements. This inspiring journey shows how embracing one's cultural identity can empower and uplift, both personally and for the broader community. Nicole Scherzinger.
Twinkle, little star.
Nicole Scherzinger, the powerhouse lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls, isn't just known for her captivating voice and electrifying stage presence. She also proudly embraces her rich cultural background, rooted deeply in her Filipino heritage. Born Nicole Prescovia Elicolani Valiente in Honolulu, Hawaii, she carries a diverse lineage that includes a Filipino father and a mother of mixed native Hawaiian, Ukrainian, and Russian descent. Even after taking her German-American stepfather's surname following her parents' separation, Scherzinger kept close ties to her Filipino identity. Despite her international stardom, many fans are unaware of the profound ways her heritage influences her artistry. Growing up in Louisville, Kentucky, as one of the few Hawaiian Filipino kids in her community, Scherzinger has shared that feeling different made her resilient. This resilience shines through in her career, which has seen her win accolades like the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical for Cats and multiple MTV awards with the Pussycat Dolls. Scherzinger's heritage plays a central role in her public and private life. In a moving tribute, she once performed Pangako, a classic Tagalog song showcasing her genuine connection to the Philippines. Furthermore, she frequently indulges in karaoke, a quintessential part of Filipino culture, and has expressed her love for Filipino food, like adobo. Her mantra, "So proud to be Filipino," resonates with fans, especially when she uses her platform to promote Filipino talent and culture globally. By championing representation and embracing her diverse background, Scherzinger continues to inspire a generation of artists and fans. Her story exemplifies the beauty of multiculturalism and how one's heritage can be a profound source of artistic and personal strength. Bruno Mars, Peter Jean Hernandez. Bruno Mars, born Peter Jean Hernandez, is more than just a global pop sensation known for hits like Uptown Funk, Just the Way You Are, and 24K Magic. Behind his Grammy-winning success lies a rich multicultural background, including a deep connection to his Filipino roots. His mother, Bernadette San Pedro Bayot, was born in the Philippines and worked as a hula dancer, and his father, Peter Hernandez, brings Puerto Rican and Ashkenazi Jewish influences to the mix. Growing up in Honolulu, Hawaii, Bruno was immersed in a musical melting pot, with genres from rock to reggae shaping his eclectic style. Bruno's pride in his Filipino heritage shines in both his public statements and actions. At his concerts in Manila and Cebu, he declared, "I am Filipino," a heartfelt connection that left audiences cheering. His love for the culture extends beyond music. He partnered with Filipino brand Bench and has frequently spoken about how his Filipino family and upbringing have impacted his life and career. The warmth and musicality he associates with Filipino traditions are woven into his work, influencing his signature blend of R&B, funk, and soul. Mars's accolades include 15 Grammy Awards and recognition as one of Time's 100 most influential people. He also holds the record for the fastest-selling concert tickets in the Philippines, a testament to his massive following among Filipino fans. By embracing and celebrating his heritage, Bruno demonstrates the power of diverse cultural backgrounds to elevate and diversify the global music scene. His journey is a beacon for artists who wish to honor their roots while resonating with a worldwide audience, proving that authenticity can lead to unparalleled success. Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens, beloved for her role as Gabriela Montez in High School Musical, is not only a celebrated actress and singer, but also a proud Filipina. Her mother, Gina Guangco, is from the Philippines, while her father, Gregory Hudgens, was of Irish and Native American descent. Growing up in California, Vanessa felt immersed in American culture and often faced misconceptions about her ethnic identity, particularly since her High School Musical character was perceived as Latina. Over time, however, she has embraced and celebrated her heritage, clarifying, "I am proud to be Filipino," and eager to share that pride with the world. Her mother's influence was pivotal, instilling values like familial closeness, generosity, and the importance of sharing traditional meals, such as chicken adobo and pancit. However, Vanessa has admitted that it wasn't until adulthood that she felt the pull to fully explore her roots. This realization culminated in a 2023 trip to the Philippines, which she described as profoundly moving and spiritually fulfilling. Inspired by the warmth of the people and the beauty of the country, she began working on a documentary to illuminate her cultural journey and the stories of her mother's homeland. Beyond her cultural work, Vanessa's career has expanded from her High School Musical fame to films like Spring Breakers and Tick, Tick, Boom, earning critical acclaim and awards like the Teen Choice Awards and Broadway World Award for Gigi. Her impact as a role model is undeniable. Many young Filipino Americans look up to her, expressing gratitude for seeing a representation of themselves in Hollywood. Vanessa's ongoing journey of self-discovery is a powerful testament to embracing and amplifying cultural heritage, while inspiring future generations to celebrate their identity. Erin Lim. Erin Lim, the charismatic host known for E! News and The Rundown, has made waves in the entertainment industry while proudly celebrating her Filipino-Mexican roots. Raised in Los Angeles by a Filipino father and a Mexican mother, Erin's upbringing in a multicultural household deeply influenced her identity. She often credits this background with giving her a unique perspective in storytelling, one that emphasizes inclusivity and authenticity. Her career began with a leap across the globe to Singapore, where she hosted tech and entertainment shows like Storm Bites for Tech TV and E-Buzz for Sony AXN. Working with E! Asia exposed Erin to a vast array of cultures, sharpening her skills as a globally minded journalist. This experience laid the groundwork for her return to Los Angeles, where she quickly established herself as a vibrant and relatable presence on E! News. Her cultural fluency has been instrumental in connecting with audiences worldwide, and she's known for sharing stories that cross cultural boundaries with empathy and charm. Erin's influence extends beyond entertainment reporting. She is vocal about the importance of representation, particularly for women of color in media. Reflecting on the entertainment industry's challenges, she has said, "Staying true to who I am, rooted in my culture and faith, keeps me grounded even in an industry that often tests your sense of self." Her approach resonates with a wide audience, inspiring young people to embrace their heritage. Throughout her career, Erin has garnered recognition not only for her professional achievements, but also for her advocacy. She continues to use her platform to uplift diverse voices, striving to reshape the media landscape into a more inclusive space. Her journey highlights the power of cultural pride and its ability to break barriers, making her a role model for aspiring broadcasters and advocates of representation. Erin Lim is a shining example of a strong multicultural woman in media. Do you think representation matters in the entertainment industry? Comment with yes or no, and let's keep the conversation going. Nava Rose. Nava Rose, born Alexa Jade, is a celebrated YouTuber and fashion influencer whose bold DIY fashion projects have captivated millions. Based in Los Angeles, she proudly weaves her Filipino heritage into her creative content, crafting designs that honor her roots while advocating for sustainability. Nava often modernizes traditional Filipino fashion, incorporating cultural elements into outfits made from upcycled or unconventional materials, like transforming faux designer bags into chic apparel. Her cultural influence gained national attention when she attended a White House dinner for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, where she showcased a custom Filipino-inspired gown made from recycled fabrics. Nava described this moment as deeply meaningful, emphasizing her mission to elevate Filipino culture through fashion. "I want to show that being Filipina is a huge part of my identity and something to be celebrated," she has said. Nava's path to stardom began in 2013 with her YouTube channel, but it was her viral TikTok videos during the pandemic that truly amplified her influence. Her creativity, seen in content like Disney princess outfit transformations and K-pop-inspired fashion, distinguishes her from others. Her commitment to environmental consciousness, coupled with her vibrant embrace of Filipino culture, continues to inspire her diverse audience. By blending her heritage with her passion for fashion, Nava Rose has become a powerful voice for cultural representation, showing that honoring one's roots can be both stylish and impactful. Cheryl Burke. Cheryl Burke, renowned for her award-winning performances on Dancing with the Stars, DWTS, has built a stellar career while proudly celebrating her Filipino heritage. Born in San Francisco to Sherry Bautista, who emigrated from Manila and a father of Russian and Irish descent, Cheryl grew up embracing a rich tapestry of cultural influences. Her upbringing was deeply shaped by Filipino values, such as the importance of family, resilience, and a strong work ethic, which have driven her success in the competitive world of dance. Burke became a household name as the first female professional to win DWTS and has taken home the coveted Mirrorball trophy twice, with partners Drew Lachey and Emmett Smith. Yet beyond her dance floor triumphs, Cheryl's role as a cultural advocate is equally noteworthy. In 2007, she received the Role Model Award from the Filipino-American Library, an honor that underscores her influence as a proud Filipino-American in entertainment. Navigating a predominantly Western industry, Cheryl has often reflected on the challenges of being of mixed heritage. Despite this, she remains dedicated to uplifting her cultural background. In interviews, she has expressed how her mother's Filipino traditions and the discipline they instilled have been cornerstones of her professional ethos. From balancing rigorous rehearsals to delivering standout performances, Cheryl credits much of her dedication and poise to her cultural upbringing. Cheryl also uses her platform to advocate for diversity, speaking out about the importance of representation in media. Her journey continues to inspire aspiring dancers, especially from the Asian American community, reminding them of the power of embracing one's roots. Her influence extends beyond dance, serving as a beacon of cultural pride and paving the way for greater inclusivity in the arts. Enrique Iglesias. Enrique Iglesias, known as the King of Latin Pop, has made a global impact with hits like Hero and Bailando. Yet many may not realize his strong connection to the Philippines through his mother, Isabel Preisler. Isabel, a celebrated Spanish-Filipina socialite and journalist, was born in Manila, and her heritage has influenced Enrique's sense of family and culture. Despite growing up in Spain and the United States, Enrique speaks warmly of the Filipino traditions imparted by his mother and grandmother. Enrique's upbringing was steeped in Filipino values, such as the emphasis on hospitality and tight-knit family bonds. He often shares how these cultural principles have shaped his worldview, even if he doesn't frequently visit the Philippines. The singer has expressed a fondness for Filipino cuisine and a respect for the country's rich history, attributing part of his diverse identity to his maternal roots. His multicultural background sets him apart in the music industry. While he is celebrated as one of the best-selling Latin music artists, selling over 180 million records worldwide, Enrique embodies a blend of cultures. This diversity fuels his international appeal and allows him to connect with audiences across different backgrounds. Enrique's success and pride in his heritage highlight the beauty of embracing one's cultural origins, serving as an inspiration for fans worldwide. His journey showcases the power of representing a multicultural identity in a globalized world. Monique Lhuire. Monique Lhuire, an internationally renowned fashion designer, has made a significant mark in bridal and luxury wear with a distinctive blend of romance and modern elegance. Born in Cebu City, Philippines, she grew up in a family steeped in the fashion and luxury industries. Her father, Michel Lhuire, is a prominent jeweler, while her mother, Amparito Llamas, is a former model and society figure. This rich cultural background played a crucial role in shaping Monique's eye for beauty and design. After moving to Los Angeles, Lhuire pursued fashion at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, where her passion for bridal wear emerged. Her career skyrocketed after designing Britney Spears' wedding dress in 2004. leading to collaborations with numerous Hollywood A-listers, including Reese Witherspoon, Emma Stone, and Michelle Obama. Her gowns have graced red carpets from the Golden Globes to the Oscars, and she holds the unique distinction of dressing not just celebrities, but even first ladies. Despite her success, Lhuire remains deeply connected to her roots. In 2006, she received the Presidential Medal of Merit from the Philippines, acknowledging her global influence and cultural pride. She often speaks of the inspirations drawn from her childhood in the Philippines, infusing traditional elegance with a contemporary flair in her designs. Today, her brand extends beyond bridal wear to include ready-to-wear lines, fine jewelry, home collections, and even a coffee table book commemorating her 25 years in fashion, cementing her legacy as a global fashion powerhouse. Renee Goo. Renee Goo, celebrated for his unforgettable role as Father Bra on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, is not just an actor but also a powerhouse writer and producer behind some of the show's most culturally rich episodes. What many fans don't realize is Goo's deep Filipino roots. His parents hail from Batangas and Pampanga, and his heritage plays a major role in his creative endeavors. I remember how surreal it felt to see so many Filipino actors together on set. Goob shared about writing the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend episode, Thanksgiving with Josh. The scene featured a classic Filipino Thanksgiving spread, including dishes like dinuguan, bringing authentic Filipino family traditions to primetime TV. Goob infused his own experiences into the script, making sure that the portrayal felt true and familiar. Starting his career in the comedy circuits of the Upright Citizens Brigade, Goob's humor often carries undertones of his upbringing in a Filipino-American household. His insistence on authenticity has made him a pivotal figure in increasing Filipino visibility on mainstream television. It's rare for network shows to highlight the intricacies of Filipino-American life, but Goob helped break that barrier. Despite his accomplishments, Goob remains relatively understated, which might explain why many are still surprised to learn about his heritage. Yet his work has paved the way for greater cultural representation, proving that our stories belong in the spotlight too. As a trailblazer, he continues to inspire Filipino-American creatives to share their voices proudly. Niko Santos. Niko Santos, who lit up screens with his role as Mateo on Superstore and as Oliver Tessien in Crazy Rich Asians, was born in Manila, Philippines. His journey from the Philippines to Hollywood is as compelling as it is inspiring, marked by a deep pride in his heritage. Growing up in the Philippines shaped who I am, Santos has shared, reflecting on the vibrant culture that informs his humor and perspective. Immigrating to the United States as a teenager, he carried with him a love for the rich traditions of his homeland, which he skillfully wove into his work on Superstore. Santos's portrayal of Mateo, a Filipino immigrant working in retail, wasn't just comedic gold. It also broke ground for more nuanced and authentic representation of Asian American lives. Why might people not know about Santos's heritage? Partly because his character in Superstore didn't initially emphasize his Filipino identity, but Santos soon advocated for deeper storylines that reflected his real experiences. This led to episodes that explored issues like undocumented immigration, which he approached with both humor and heartfelt honesty. Beyond the screen, Santos has been a vocal supporter of Filipino causes. He's used his platform to highlight issues affecting the community, from immigration reform to disaster relief efforts in the Philippines. His visibility in Hollywood helps push for broader diversity and empowers fellow Filipinos to pursue their dreams in entertainment, making him a beacon of representation and resilience. Alicia Parisano. Alicia Parisano might be the next big name in K-pop, but did you know she proudly carries her Filipino heritage into the global spotlight? Born in the Philippines, Alicia's journey from a child actress and model to a member of the South Korean girl group Eunice began early. Her breakthrough came after winning first place on the intense reality competition Universe Ticket, where she claimed the coveted P ranking and secured her debut spot. Her Filipino roots run deep. Even as she trains and performs in Korea, Alicia's identity as a Filipina remains central to her persona. In moments of reflection, she has shared how the values she grew up with in the Philippines, like resilience and strong family ties, inspire her every day in the grueling K-pop industry. Surprisingly, Alicia's background isn't as widely known because K-pop idols often focus on their present careers rather than their cultural origins. Yet she embraces her heritage openly, particularly when engaging with her strong Filipino fan base. When Eunice announced fan meetings in Manila, Alicia expressed immense excitement about returning to her homeland, eager to reconnect with the culture that shaped her. Her rise signals a growing space for Filipinos in K-pop, and she inspires young fans who see a piece of themselves in her journey. As K-pop becomes more inclusive, Alicia Parisano's story reminds us of the rich diversity that enriches the global music scene. Marcus Cabay. Marcus Cabay, also known as Marcus, has quickly risen as a standout performer in the P-pop group Hori 7 On. What makes his journey even more compelling is his impressive debut at the tender age of 13, making him the youngest member of the group and one of the youngest idols in the industry. Born Marcus Raiden Palad Cabay on August 31, 2009, this Filipino talent hails from Bataan, Philippines, where he developed his passion for performing arts early on, excelling in singing, dancing, and acting. Before joining Hori 7 On, Marcus already had experience in entertainment. He showcased his acting chops in films like My Two Mommies and made a name for himself as a contestant on It's Showtime's Mini-Me segment impersonating Jon Bon Jovi. His entry into the K-pop-inspired P-pop scene came through the ABS-CBN and MLD entertainment collaboration show Dreammaker, where he secured second place, earning his spot in Hori 7 On's debut lineup. Hori 7 On, which blends Filipino culture with the polished aesthetics of K-pop, serves as a platform for Marcus to express his multifaceted talent. His role in the group as an all-rounder maknae, covering vocals, rap and dance, highlights his versatility. Despite his youth, Marcus handles the demanding schedule of an idol with impressive discipline, balancing his rigorous training with education, a testament to his dedication and strong support from his family and peers. Marcus's story is a source of inspiration, especially for young Filipino fans, symbolizing that dreams can be achieved with hard work and resilience, even on the global stage. As Hori 7 On continues to represent Filipino talent abroad, Marcus's journey adds to the exciting growth of the P-pop movement. 20 celebrities being dirty-minded for 10 minutes straight.
I do that here every night. Look at the camera and sex.
Get ready to see your favorite stars like you've never seen them before. From jaw-dropping interviews to moments that left everyone blushing, we're diving into the wild, cheeky side of Hollywood's biggest names. Have you ever wondered what happens when celebrities get a little too candid, or drop a risque joke that leaves the whole room speechless?
My best fantasy, I think, if I'm completely honest.
Well, buckle up, because we're counting down 20 times the most glamorous, untouchable A-listers got dirty-minded and loved every second of it. So what's the most outrageous thing your favorite celeb has ever said? You're about to find out, and trust me, it's hilarious.
You know what a real butt feels like, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
I mean, I'm using you, and you're using me. There's nothing wrong with a little transactional sex.
Kim Kardashian's allure isn't just about her iconic reality TV reign or billion-dollar business ventures. Sometimes it's her playful, naughty humor that has us all raising an eyebrow and loving her more for it. She's the queen of coy remarks, leaving fans and hosts alike blushing.
I'm thinking, what's that hole in her bum?
Do you want to feel? You know what a real butt feels like, right?
Oh, yeah.
One unforgettable moment came when Kim, with a mischievous smile, confessed, "I've definitely joined the Mile High Club." She left that declaration hanging, refusing to elaborate but ensuring imaginations ran wild. On the Kardashians, she spilled about spicing things up with a partner by a roaring fireplace, cheekily adding, "like real fire goals." Kim's humor doesn't stop at storytelling. She's talked candidly about using sex toys to keep her relationships fun, famously sharing on her show, "Gotta keep things lively. I'm not about that boring life." Her Instagram feed also teases us with sultry photos, often captioned with winks and double meanings that inspire thousands of fire emojis from her 350 million followers. Provocative magazine shoots like her viral paper cover that broke the internet sparked debates but also trended endlessly on Twitter. Fans and critics were equal parts flustered and fascinated, while memes flourished. Kim's fans adore her for being unapologetically herself, unfiltered, sensual, and endlessly teasing. Whether in interviews or in her risque selfie book, Selfish, Kim balances humor and allure effortlessly, proving she knows exactly how to keep us all entertained and guessing. Amanda Holden. Amanda Holden has built quite the reputation for her cheeky humour and playful innuendos that keep fans and TV hosts on their toes. The Britain's Got Talent judge knows exactly how to get people talking and laughing with her unfiltered, naughty jokes. One of her most eyebrow-raising moments came when Amanda cheekily confessed, "I've got a magic box of sex toys that I swear by."
My best fantasy, I think, if I'm completely honest.
She dropped this bombshell during a light-hearted interview, leaving her fellow guests gasping and the audience in stitches. Her habit of playfully oversharing extends to revealing juicy tidbits about her marriage. "Chris and I still have a very healthy love life," she once quipped, with an impish grin that made the moment unforgettable.
But I would like my husband to be there, because I think I'd be a bit scared.
Holden's bold wardrobe choices, like plunging gowns on live TV, have sparked complaints and unsurprisingly gone viral. When asked about this, Amanda joked, "If my dresses bother you, just look away or enjoy the view." Her Instagram is similarly audacious, where she posts suggestive snaps that garner waves of adoring and sometimes stunned comments. During her many appearances on radio and talk shows, Amanda's humour never disappoints. From double entendres to flirtatious jokes, she often leaves co-hosts blushing. One viral example was when she turned to a stunned presenter and said, "You'd need to buy me dinner first, darling." Fans love Amanda for her unfiltered and fun-loving attitude. Her suggestive humour and unapologetic confidence make her a beloved figure who isn't afraid to flirt with controversy or keep us laughing. Rita Aura.
And then you're like, "No," and he's like, "Right, that's it."
Rita Aura isn't just known for her powerhouse vocals and edgy fashion sense, she's also a master of cheeky, flirtatious humour that makes her a headline-grabbing sensation. Whether on stage or in interviews, Rita has no problem embracing her naughty side, and we're here for it.
Dad, you gotta go down.
During an interview, Rita raised eyebrows when she admitted, "I think three-ways are hot," sending social media into a spiral of reactions, with fans either clutching their pearls or enthusiastically agreeing. But her spicy side doesn't stop there. Rita's known for her confidence and willingness to talk about topics that others might shy away from. In one magazine feature, she reflected on her liberated attitude, saying, "Being sexually confident isn't something to hide, it's something to own."
I'm buzzing! Okay? No, not ready. Alright, ready.
Her Instagram is a treasure trove of suggestive photos with captions like, "If you've got it, flaunt it," fueling waves of fire emojis from her adoring fans. On stage, she ups the ante with jaw-dropping, provocative outfits that spark a flood of Twitter commentary every time she performs. During her risque photo shoots, she effortlessly balances allure with a wink, embodying playful seduction. Her live performances are often peppered with flirtatious innuendos, like when she once teased the crowd with, "I hope you're all feeling as hot as I am tonight." These moments drive her fan base wild and cement her status as a fearless, unapologetically bold entertainer. Rita's playful and unfiltered persona has earned her legions of admirers. Fans celebrate her for embracing her sexuality confidently, reminding us all to live a little and keep things spicy. Emily Rakowski.
First regret, when I tweezed my eyebrows too thin. When was the first time?
Emily Rakowski has never shied away from discussing sexuality, confidence and empowerment, and she does so with a blend of boldness and wit that makes her unforgettable. Known for her unapologetically risque style and provocative views, Emily has a knack for making headlines with her unfiltered remarks. One of her most talked about statements, "Oral sex makes me feel powerful," she revealed in an interview, sparking endless chatter across social media and feminist forums alike. Emily believes that embracing one's sexuality is key to empowerment, a theme she eloquently explored in her book My Body, where she dives into experiences and reflections on being a woman in a hyper-visual world. Her Instagram is a masterclass in seduction and self-love, with nude and semi-nude photos that blur the line between art and rebellion. "I like the idea of feeling free," she says, defending her choice to bear it all as a statement against society's restrictive norms. Her provocative photo shoots and barely there red carpet outfits often attract polarized reactions, with supporters praising her confidence and critics debating her motives. Emily's cheeky humor has surfaced in interviews too. When asked about her views on body image, she quipped, "If I'm going to wear something that covers everything, I might as well stay home." Her words, paired with that playful grin, leave a lasting impression. Fans appreciate Emily for owning her narrative and flaunting her sex appeal without apology. She's a vocal advocate for sexual liberation, reminding everyone that being dirty-minded can be deeply empowering. Kelly Clarkson.
I thought you were just opening it. Get it, Grandma.
Kelly Clarkson, America's powerhouse vocalist and beloved talk show host, has a hilariously unfiltered sense of humor. She's known for dropping cheeky comments that leave both her guests and fans laughing, and sometimes a little flustered. One infamous moment came during a live interview when Kelly, completely innocently, mentioned how she loves a big piece of meat in the morning. Realizing the double entendre, she burst into laughter, exclaiming, "Oh my God, that came out so wrong." Her guests roared, and Kelly's genuine, down-to-earth reaction only made the moment more memorable. On the Kelly Clarkson Show, her playful side often shines through. Once she joked about the struggles of married life, laughing, "Look, sometimes all you need is a good nap, but we all know that's a lie." Her innuendos are always delivered with her signature charm, leaving the audience howling. In interviews, Kelly doesn't hold back about her experiences, even discussing the ups and downs of her sex life in magazines. "Let's just say there are times it's fireworks and times we're like, hey, we tried," she said, keeping it real and relatable. While Kelly usually opts for comfort on stage, she's also stunned in more revealing outfits for powerhouse performances. She's no stranger to turning up the heat when needed, leaving fans cheering and critics buzzing. Kelly's candid, playful humor is part of what makes her so loved. Her risque jokes and openness about life's intimate moments remind us that even superstars don't take themselves too seriously, and they definitely know how to keep us entertained, ready for an unforgettable adventure. Drop number 1 in the comments if you're in it for the long haul. Trust me, you won't want to miss the surprises ahead in this video. Craig Ferguson.
Yeah, I do that here every night. Look at the camera and say,
Craig Ferguson, the master of late-night mischief, has made his career on quick wit, a mischievous grin, and an arsenal of dirty-minded humor that keeps audiences both laughing and blushing. His time hosting The Late Late Show was a non-stop ride of flirtatious interviews, suggestive monologues, and innuendo-laden antics.
Just like that.
You use that machine?
One of Craig's signatures was his playful banter with female guests. Whether he was making a cheeky comment about their stunning dresses or cracking jokes that danced just on the line of appropriate, he always managed to keep the conversations charming and hilarious. When actress Kristen Bell once called him out for flirting, Craig responded with mock seriousness, "I can't help it, I'm Scottish. We flirt with everything that moves, including haggis." Double entendres flowed freely in his opening monologues, where seemingly innocent topics took a turn for the naughty. Discussing everyday subjects, Craig had a gift for making anything sound suggestive, whether he was talking about the perils of handling big sausages or confessing his love for a good blow, of bagpipes, of course. His robot skeleton sidekick, Jeff, often joined in on the racy fun. Their back-and-forth exchanges were a highlight of the show, especially when Craig would slyly break the fourth wall to give the audience a knowing wink as if to say, "You know what I really mean." Craig's provocative humor didn't stop there. His recurring segment, "What did we learn on the show tonight?" often came with a naughty punchline that left viewers giggling. Fans adored him for embracing the silliness, proving that late-night TV could be smart, sexy, and hilariously unpredictable. Rihanna.
This is just for you, but then they told me you were gay, so
Rihanna, the queen of unapologetic, dirty-minded fun and the embodiment of confidence. Whether she's giving a cheeky interview, posting a sizzling selfie, or delivering a jaw-dropping performance, she has a playful, provocative side that fans can't get enough of.
How about that? We need big pasties for your tits.
In interviews, Rihanna's flirtatious wit has provided plenty of headline-worthy moments. When asked about her love life, she once teased, "I like men who are cultured and know how to keep things interesting." In and out of the bedroom, punctuating it with a wicked grin. She's also been known to roast journalists who pry too deeply, replying, "That's none of your business, but feel free to fantasize." Her music performances are famous for their sensuality. Songs like S&M and Work pair provocative lyrics with steamy choreography that has had crowds and the internet buzzing for days. Music videos like Pour It Up and Needed Me showcase her fearless exploration of sexuality, and her live performances often include flirtatious banter that electrifies audiences. During one show, she playfully invited the crowd to dance like you're trying to make a baby. On social media, Rihanna's risque photos turn heads regularly as she confidently flaunts her style in barely there outfits and daring lingerie. Her Instagram posts are full of fire emojis and comments from adoring fans who live for her fearless displays of body positivity. From her revealing, show-stopping red carpet looks to collaborating on explicitly sensual tracks, Rihanna has never been shy about owning her sexual energy. Her fans love her for being unfiltered, bold, and consistently reminding the world to shine bright like a diamond and keep things spicy.
I'm gone.
Jennifer Lawrence.
And then my friend walked by and I grabbed her and I was like, oh, this is Elizabeth Taylor. And she was like, no, it's not.
Jennifer Lawrence is the ultimate queen of relatable, dirty-minded humor, with her unfiltered candor and natural comedic timing. She has a talent for turning even the most mundane topics into hilariously suggestive anecdotes.
Okay, maybe once.
All right, yeah, let's do this, mother.
One classic moment came when she joked about her love of food in a way that made everyone blush. "Pizza and I have a very sexual relationship," she quipped during an interview, flashing her signature mischievous smile. Her passion for snacks somehow always turns into something cheeky, and fans can't help but love her for it. Her playful banter with co-stars is equally iconic. While promoting the Hunger Games, Jennifer joked about awkwardly trying to make her on-screen romances look convincing, saying, "Kissing someone after a sweaty action scene is moist, to say the least." During press tours, her co-stars often had to stifle laughter as she gleefully took things to risque places. Jennifer's humor shines in award acceptance speeches too. At one event she teased, "I'm glad you guys like me as much as I like embarrassing myself." She's not afraid to make fun of herself or turn a sweet moment into a flirty one. Talk show appearances are another highlight, with J-Law hilariously flirting or making jokes laced with innuendo. On the Graham Norton show, she joked about tripping over her dress, laughing, "I'm just trying to flash the audience a little excitement." Fans adore Jennifer for her raw, unfiltered vibe, where humor and honesty make for an irresistibly entertaining mix. She's a dirty-minded delight who keeps everyone laughing, and sometimes blushing. Emma Stone.
Fucking human. Sorry I said the F word. I sort of whispered it. What's fucking human? Okay, I said it out loud.
Emma Stone's humor is a perfect blend of charm and cheekiness, often laced with suggestive undertones that catch everyone off guard. With her trademark husky laugh and impeccable comedic timing, she has delivered countless moments that are equal parts flirty and funny. During interviews, Emma is known for sharing hilariously risque anecdotes. Once she recounted a wardrobe malfunction on the set of Crazy, Stupid Love, joking, "It's hard to keep a straight face when your co-star is trying not to laugh at how little fabric you're wearing." Her flirty, self-deprecating humor makes these moments feel relatable and irresistible. Emma's banter with co-stars is always memorable. When asked about the many romantic comedy roles she's played, she teased, "It's all fun and games until you have to kiss Ryan Gosling again, but somebody has to do it, right?" Her cheeky grin and playful delivery always leave interviewers and audiences grinning. Her Saturday Night Live sketches have also showcased her more daring comedic side. In one memorable sketch, she played a character who tried and failed to keep things PG, cracking jokes with eyebrow-raising innuendo. Her comfort with embracing humor that's a little spicy makes her an SNL favorite. On talk shows, Emma has joked about her dating life, once telling a host, "Love in Hollywood is like a game of who's going to blush first, and I usually win." Fans love how she doesn't take herself or Hollywood relationships too seriously, always ready with a wink and a laugh. Emma's ability to weave in playful teasing during Quanda sessions and interviews has made her a crowd pleaser. Her flirtatious, witty humor keeps everyone entertained, proving she's as good at delivering laughs as she is Oscar-winning performances. Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's humor is a delightful mix of goofy and dirty-minded, and his off-the-cuff jokes keep fans and co-stars giggling and sometimes blushing. Whether it's in interviews, press tours, or on set, Chris has a knack for taking things in a hilariously suggestive direction. One classic moment was when he shared how his intense physical transformation for Guardians of the Galaxy affected his personal life. "Yeah, I lost a ton of weight," he joked, "and now my wife at the time loved me more, if you catch my drift." With a cheeky wink, he left the room erupting in laughter. Criss's time on Parks and Recreation was full of risque humor. He famously improvised a line about his character not wearing underwear, which sent the cast into hysterics. His playful attitude often got the show's censors working overtime, and he admitted, "Half the stuff I say can't make it to air, but we try anyway." Teasing, "I'm not saying a dinosaur chasing you is sexy, but I was a little jealous. I had to make sure everything was tight and secure," if you know what I mean. Criss's humor, laced with innuendo, has made him a favorite in Hollywood. His willingness to be silly and a little naughty keeps audiences entertained and ensures he's always the life of the party, on or off screen. Emma Watson. Emma Watson, known for her elegance and intelligence, has also shown a refreshingly cheeky and playful side over the years. She may be a feminist icon and a UN Goodwill ambassador, but she's not afraid to make a suggestive joke that leaves audiences laughing. One of Emma's most memorable moments came when she coined the term self-partnering during an interview discussing her single status. "I'm very happy being self-partnered," she said with a knowing smile, sparking endless commentary about self-love with a cheeky undertone that had fans winking right back. Emma has also been candid about sexuality and relationships, blending humor with wisdom. In one interview she joked, "I'm all about making the first move, sometimes," before adding, "You have to be bold, but let's not get crazy," delivering the line with a playful glint in her eye. Press tours are another arena where Emma's humor shines. Engaging in playful banter with co-stars, she once teased Harry Potter co-star Rupert Grint about their on-screen kiss, laughing, "Kissing you felt like kissing my brother. Awkward, but memorable for all the wrong reasons." Emma doesn't hold back on set stories either. While recounting her time filming the Beauty and the Beast ballroom scenes, she joked about all the romantic tension that involved carefully avoiding tripping over her massive dress because, as she said, "There's nothing sexier than falling flat on your face." During Conda sessions with fans, she's been known to drop an innuendo or two with a mischievous grin. Fans adore Emma for balancing grace and humor, proving she's as down-to-earth as she is sophisticated, and not above a little naughty laugh now and then, self-partnering or not. Comment below with a yes if you're all about self-love, or a no if you're still searching for your partner in crime. Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis, with her girl-next-door charm and quick wit, never fails to surprise fans with her playful and dirty-minded humor. Her candid interviews and cheeky on-set stories are proof that she knows how to keep things hilarious and a little naughty. During interviews, Mila has shared some eyebrow-raising anecdotes. When asked about filming Friends with Benefits with Justin Timberlake, she cheekily joked, "You have to get really comfortable with someone when you're, doing the naked dance." Her delivery, paired with a sly smile, left everyone laughing and blushing. Mila's flirtatious banter with co-stars is always memorable. On press tours for Bad Moms, she and Kristen Bell cracked jokes about parenthood, with Mila adding, "There's nothing sexier than a mom with a good glass of wine, or 3. She effortlessly slips in innuendos that make even her fellow castmates giggle. Her roles in films also give her plenty of material for cheeky commentary. Discussing her voice work for Family Guy, she laughed about how she's the only cast member who can get away with saying the dirtiest things as Meg. Mila's humor shines through in everything, from adult animation to her roles in raunchy comedies. On talk shows, Mila loves to poke fun at her personal life, especially her marriage to Ashton Kutcher. She once teased, "Let's just say, when you start as friends, things can get pretty interesting." Fans adore how she blends humor with self-awareness, keeping everyone entertained. Mila's playful, dirty-minded humor is always delivered with a twinkle in her eye, reminding us that sometimes a good laugh and a little bit of mischief goes a long way. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds has built his brand on being charmingly dirty-minded, delivering hilariously suggestive jokes with that perfect blend of sarcasm and wit. Whether promoting a movie or playfully roasting a co-star, he has an effortless knack for making the risque sound endearing. In interviews, Ryan often teases details about his action-packed roles with a mischievous twist. Discussing Deadpool, he's quipped, "Spandex doesn't leave much to the imagination, so you can bet I had to be tucked in all the right places." His tongue-in-cheek humor makes even the most mundane questions memorable. His banter with co-stars, especially during press tours, is pure comedy gold. While promoting the proposal with Sandra Bullock, Ryan couldn't help but joke about their steamy scenes, saying, "We're very close friends, which is helpful when you're naked in front of each other and trying not to laugh." His flirtatious humor always leaves his co-stars and audiences howling with laughter. Ryan also shares suggestive stories about his personal life, especially when it comes to his marriage to Blake Lively. "Marriage is the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I get to make fun of my wife publicly," he said with a devilish grin, before following it up with something like "and the romance." Let's just say it's lively. His social media is full of this humor where he playfully pokes fun at everything, including his parenting adventures. During one talk show appearance, he joked, "Having kids is a blast, and until you realize you haven't had a private moment in 5 years." Ryan's humor isn't just about being dirty, it's about being disarmingly honest and a little naughty in the most lovable way. Fans adore how he seamlessly blends flirtatious humor with heartfelt sincerity, making him one of Hollywood's most entertaining stars. Margot Robbie, the Australian bombshell and Hollywood powerhouse, isn't just known for her phenomenal acting skills, but also for her playful, dirty-minded humor that can leave even the most seasoned interviewers speechless. Whether she's sharing behind-the-scenes stories or cracking jokes on press tours, Margot has mastered the art of the cheeky one-liner. During interviews, Margot often dishes out suggestive jokes with a dazzling smile. One iconic moment was when she described the challenges of playing Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. "Getting into those tiny shorts was like squeezing a watermelon into a peanut shell," she laughed, flashing a knowing look that had everyone chuckling. Margot's press tours are legendary for flirtatious banter with co-stars. While promoting The Wolf of Wall Street, she teasingly mentioned that acting alongside Leonardo DiCaprio was tough work, but someone's got to do it. Her playful delivery left the audience wondering if she was joking or being completely honest. Her roles have also provided ample material for risque humor. On Saturday Night Live, Margot fully embraced the comedy, participating in sketches with innuendos galore. In one skit, she confidently delivered lines about riding into the sunset, in a way that was impossible to take innocently, proving she's not afraid to get a little naughty for laughs. Margot has also shared stories from the set with humor that borders on suggestive. Talking about a physically demanding scene, she joked, "It's the only workout where you hope the director says, 'cut', but also kinda hope he doesn't." Fans love Margot for her ability to seamlessly blend elegance with down-to-earth humor, making her a captivating mix of glam and giggles. Her cheeky side keeps everyone guessing and grinning. Amy Schumer has built her comedy empire on raw, dirty-minded humor that has audiences doubled over with laughter and sometimes gasping at her audacity. Known for fearlessly tackling explicit topics, she turns sexual taboos and personal confessions into comedy gold. In her stand-up specials, Amy dives straight into the deep end, discussing everything from awkward bedroom encounters to her unfiltered thoughts on dating. "You know when you're in bed and you're trying to be sexy, but you're really just lying there like a sea cucumber," she quips, her self-deprecating style making even the dirtiest jokes relatable. Her brutal honesty about body image and sexual mishaps is both hilarious and refreshing, earning her legions of loyal fans. During interviews, Amy's humor doesn't hold back either. On The Tonight Show, she once joked, "I'm not saying I'm easy, but, well, you can guess where this is going," leaving Jimmy Fallon in stitches. Her candidness extends to discussing her personal life with the same irreverence, often blending stories about love and intimacy with biting humor. Amy's comedy also shines in sketches like the viral Inside Amy Schumer segments, where she parodies society's expectations of women in the most risque ways. One skit hilariously critiques unrealistic beauty standards, ending with a joke that's as suggestive as it is thought-provoking. Schumer's ability to make dirty humor feel empowering and relatable has solidified her status as a comedy icon. Her no-holds-barred approach reminds us all that laughing at life's messier moments is not just okay, it's essential. Chelsea Handler is the queen of bold, dirty-minded comedy, delivering explicit stories with a fearless honesty that leaves audiences laughing and sometimes blushing. Whether in her stand-up routines, best-selling books, or on her late-night talk show, Chelsea doesn't just push boundaries, she kicks them down with a smirk and a punchline. Known for discussing her sexual escapades and wild party adventures, Chelsea shares these stories with a mix of humor and complete self-awareness. In her book, Are You There, Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea. She hilariously describes dating mishaps and bedroom misadventures in cringeworthy, side-splitting detail. "I like to think of myself as a sexual adventurer," she writes, "but sometimes even I don't know how I ended up there, or whose pants those were." On Chelsea lately, she turned her dirty humor into late-night TV gold. Interviewing A-list celebrities, she made suggestive jokes and shameless innuendos, all while keeping her guests giggling. Discussing relationships, she once deadpanned, "I'm not into commitment unless it's about tequila or orgasms." Her no-filter humor, paired with her infectious laughter, made these moments iconic. Chelsea's unapologetic candor continues in her Netflix specials, where she talks about everything from awkward hookups to her single life in a way that's hilariously relatable. On talk shows, she leaves hosts in stitches, like when she discussed her love life and joked, "I've been in more compromising positions than my yoga instructor can handle." Handler's humor isn't just explicit, it's empowering. She embraces her sexuality and mistakes with fearless laughter, reminding us all that life is better when you own your stories, no matter how dirty-minded they may be. Russell Brand. Russell Brand, the cheeky British comedian with a vocabulary as expansive as his hair, has a talent for turning any conversation into a whirlwind of innuendo and flirtatious banter. Known for his outrageous charm and raunchy humor, Russell can't resist making every moment a little bit naughty and undeniably funny. In interviews, Russell often starts with a simple question and within seconds veers off into suggestive territory. During one infamous Tonight Show appearance, he managed to make host Jimmy Fallon blush as he spun an elaborate and wildly explicit metaphor about romance, complete with his signature smirk. "I've found," he joked, "that love is a bit like a roller coaster, thrilling, a bit dangerous, and often leaving you slightly disheveled at the end." His flirtatious behavior is legendary, particularly when it comes to his interactions with female interviewers. He once told an amused journalist, "I do enjoy conversing, but only if it can end with us eloping or at least doing something regrettably fun." His playful wit, wrapped in a posh British accent, makes it hard for anyone to stay serious around him. Russell's talk show appearances are a masterclass in suggestive storytelling. He'll recount wild tales of celebrity encounters or discuss the chaos of his past with a wink. Talking about a film press tour, he humorously confessed, "It's amazing how many intimate friendships you can develop when everyone's slightly jet-lagged and a bottle of champagne is nearby." Whether discussing spirituality, politics, or his wild days, Brand always manages to weave in a bit of provocative humor, proving that being dirty-minded can also be philosophical and undeniably entertaining. And there you have it, an eye-opening look at celebrities who carry the vibrant spirit of the Philippines wherever they go. Their stories remind us of the beauty and strength in embracing every part of who we are, no matter where we come from. Whether it's through family traditions, the food they love, or the values they hold, their heritage fuels their passions and connects them to millions around the world. Now, so what about you? Have you discovered something surprising about your own background that inspires you? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoyed this journey through cultural pride and identity, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Iconic Inside. Hit the bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories about your favorite celebrities. Curious about more hidden family roots in Hollywood? Check out our previous video, Famous Celebrities You Won't Believe Have Black African Parents. It's packed with even more fascinating revelations waiting to be explored. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.